Are more women having affairs, or are they finally just talking about it? Throughout history, women have been stigmatized, ostracized, and so much worse for committing adultery, while men have too often, perhaps, been given a pass. We are joined by best-selling author Jo Piazza, who has a groundbreaking podcast series that features real women that actually tell the stories of their affairs. Welcome, Jo.
Hi, thanks for having me.
This seems like a little bit of a taboo topic. It's not something women really talk about, so I think people assume that it's way more men having affairs. Why do you think women are speaking out now more than ever before?
I think everyone does assume that it is way more men having affairs, and our reporting on She Wants More has shown that more women are having affairs, while the number of men having affairs has pretty much stayed the same. We also got these statistics from the website Ashley Madison. It's a dating website where you can go to find someone to have an affair with. And they told us that they saw an 18% increase in signups from women in 2022 alone, which is huge. I think more women are having affairs, but more women are also willing to talk about it because we're starting to be a little bit less afraid of the stigma, the shame, and the judgment. But it is still there. And that's the reason that we really wanted to do the She Wants More podcast, so people could hear these real stories from real women about their very real affairs.
So when you say affair, just to define this, like someone is cheating. They're not just looking for a love affair, but they're actually cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. It's interesting you said love affair, because when we first talked to people about this podcast and they said, oh, it's women having affairs, they must be doing it to find love with someone else. People assume that women cheat for love or emotional connection and men cheat to gain confidence or because they just want to have sex with someone else. What we found is that women cheat for the exact same reasons as men. They want to feel better about themselves, or they just want something in the bedroom their partner isn't giving them. The majority of the women that we talked to were not having an affair, were not cheating to find love at all.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's boil it down. Why are women cheating?
For a lot of reasons. I mean, there are as many reasons that women have affairs as there are women in the world, right? There's no one reason. But so many women told me that they have affairs, that they look outside of their marriage because they want to feel more confident, because they want to be seen again. I think that when you've been with your spouse for a long time, they probably don't see you the same way they did in the beginning. And especially after you become a mother, and it often feels like your body isn't even your own anymore. You're constantly being touched or feeding someone or something. Like, you just want to have something for yourself again. So the majority of women that we talk to actually described their affairs as self-care. They described it as having something that made them feel more confident, that gave them a self-esteem boost. And I thought that was really surprising that so many women used those words, self-care, when it came to having an affair.
Wow. And I know you've been reporting on marriage. You've written a book, How to Be Married. You are married yourself. We only have about 30 seconds left, but I'm wondering, how does your husband feel about you doing this, and how has it informed your own life?
I am thankfully married to a very confident man, but I will tell you that me reporting on affairs and marriage has made my own marriage so much better because we have a reason to talk about this. I can tell him, listen to this thing I heard today, and it opens up all kinds of conversations that we might otherwise be scared to have. And if I learned anything reporting the She Wants More podcast, it's that communication between two spouses is what is really going to prevent an affair in the end.
Okay, so you're not taking the stand of bad or good, but why this is happening. So if you want to listen to the She Wants More podcast, people can learn, and that's interesting. I guess learning more can be a way to prevent it, but fascinating. Thank you so much for being with us, Jo.
Thanks for having me.